This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good evening from Cameron Stadium. Welcome to a Monday night matchup. Monday night football. Yep, Pee Wee and so from the 8U Pee Wee and then the 10NU Tackle Championship here live. When most other teams have packed it up for the season, these kids are going to be able to start it out right. So Jack Hanna, along myself, Eric Sherem from Cameron Stadium, going to have two different styles of football. We've got, first off, the younger ones, so the 8U Flag Football Championship, followed by the 10U Tackle Football Championship. And so this is kind of an exciting night, and I know that you and I were a part of it. You were on the same team of winning for Pioneer Park back in the day, where our sons were on the team and able to hoist a trophy of a championship kind, and that's really what it's all about, of just having fun and learning the game. And at that time, flag football did not exist for the city of Lawton, so they were able to do that as well. So looking forward to a good night.
Yeah, you're correct, Eric. Flag football at the time when we was coaching the youth didn't have it, but I remember it was a very, very cold night that night, and tonight is a really pleasant night. I think when I got here around 5 o'clock, it was just shy of 58 degrees, so it's going to be a nice, beautiful night for this youth football.
Well, I know I had a friend that was coaching that was in a sleeting rain. It was like freezing rain. It was cold. It was miserable. So this time of the year, you just never know what you're going to get. In fact, we were just doing a high school game a couple of weeks ago in the snow where MacArthur had to go play Carl Albert in the winter wonderland. And so welcome to November. You just don't know what you're going to get. So for those who are joining us on Facebook Live, thank you. And if you've not before, follow us on Facebook. Like us there. That you can know what we're going to be doing next. In fact, we do have one more high school football game in action that will be bringing you the Carl Albert Titans in semifinals as they will take on Grove, and that will be in a neutral site, and they were going to be heading up the turnpike from there up in the Tulsa area. I think they're going to play at Owasso, I think. So Owasso is the location for that game, and we've got you covered on the Carl Albert channel. Yes, we've got 11 schools on the network, and if you'd like to be a part of the network, you can contact us on our website. But it's good that you can just download us on our app. Just search Oklahoma Sports Network on our Apple or Android devices. We're also on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. And there's even those who are watching right now on YouTube Live. So, yeah, if you're a YouTuber and that's where you connect to and subscribe to us there. We want to thank our title sponsor for today, Sheffield Construction, 90 Northeast 20th Street here in Lawton, Oklahoma, bringing you this presentation of the Youth Championship of Football. I want to thank our other fine sponsors like Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations to serve you in Lawton, and a tradition in Lawton since 1950. Bar S, they're looking for some help, so you can basically, if you're looking for a job with great benefits and opportunity, is Bar S Foods. Lawton Ritter Gray Funeral Home wishing these teams the best of luck in their run for the championship. Comanche County Memorial Hospital, also Arvest Bank, Taco Mayo, 4D, and also Nancy Holcomb from State Farm. I want to thank their sponsorship, and Villar Physical Therapy, all part of this championship run. So we are so glad to bring it to you live. We've got, let's see here, the time on the clock, they put 10 minutes. That's a running clock, so it's 5:51. So we've got 9 minutes before we kick this one off, so free to come. So if you want to be a part of it, throw on a little jacket and enjoy some youth football in the Lawton area. It's the 8U flag football. It's the East Side Elite against the Renegades, and we'll have more of the pregame right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
Get all the mentions of all of our platforms. I forgot to mention TikTok. Yeah, I'm not much of a TikToker, if you want to call it that. I mean, I guess because I'm old school. I'm Facebook, but yeah, we do have a TikTok, and so you can see there's the Renegades getting warmed up for the flag football. Earlier we had the East Side Elite, and this presentation is brought to you by Sheffield Construction. They are our title sponsor for this, and they're going to be the title sponsor for both matchups for tonight. Or we'll start with the flag football, and then we'll go to the tackle football championships. And so as the sun is setting in the west, really a nice little orange glow in November, and we already talked about how nice the temperature was today. It's going to be that way all week. Yeah. You know, we had 2 weeks where it was going to be cold and chance of snow, and so it's going to be back in the 60s. So I think your Thanksgiving is going to be pretty good. So if it's going to be spent with any kind of travel, I think you're good to go. It's not like Buffalo, New York. I don't know if you saw some of the pictures, not only of the stadium where Buffalo and had to play Cleveland, and they had to move that game to Detroit, where Buffalo Bills will be playing the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving Thursday. But nonetheless, it wasn't the stadium shot that I was impressed with. It was in a residential area, and it was like one of those drone shots of some guy's house, and he was trying to unbury his driveway, and it was just – 40 inches. I mean, you think about that much snow, that's a lot. I'm just thankful we're here in Southwest Oklahoma.
Yeah, you're right. I like the snow, but not that much. And, unfortunately here we get snow and ice, more ice than snow. But, regardless, we are blessed to have a beautiful weather tonight, especially watching, the youth football championship series getting ready to start place here in probably about, 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, and this run of the playoffs for high school, a little different. We had 7 teams go in, and a lot of them bowed out in week number 1. And in fact, we only had Carl Albert and Del City was actually in the only ones in the network, so we picked up a couple of games that we thought were interesting. Walters, really, really great game, great season, came up short against Ringling. Blanchard, unfortunately, went down to defeat, and so did Blanchard, but we picked up those teams. And so that's what's so great about the Oklahoma Sports Network. We can travel anywhere from state to state because sports is our middle name. So we're also doing this Pee Wee championship for both flag football and tackle football as well on Facebook Live, on YouTube, and on the network. It's easy to download if you're on the go, especially during high school sports. You can just go to your Apple device or Android device, go to your store, search Oklahoma Sports Network. It's free to download and free to watch. So we're not done with football. We got basketball coming up. We'll have some wrestling. We'll also have in the spring a big soccer matchup, and then we'll have some baseball. So we go all the way through May. So if you think I had this a couple of years ago. I was stopping and getting gas, and someone just thought that we were like the football-only network. And I said, no, we do other sports. We start off with the girls in the fall. We do some volleyball. We do some softball. And we do all of football for all of our 11 schools, home and away. And if you're a school that is looking to join us, you can do just that on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You can go to our website and find us there. We're about 2 minutes away from the kickoff of this first of the 2 championships, the 8U flag football with the East Side Elite and the Renegades, as they're going to come and get their announcement of players, and we'll do that right after this timeout as you're watching the Youth Lawton Championship football right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Wayne's Drive-In in Lawton, a tradition since 1950, with 2 great locations at number 7 Northwest Sheridan Road and Wayne's 2 at 6810 Northwest Cache Road, serving the same old-fashioned hamburgers you know and love and grew up with. Maybe it's Wayne's famous steak fingers, or maybe you're in the mood for a sissy cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, salad, pizza, or just an order of onion rings. And don't forget Wayne's famous sweet tea or cherry limeade. Cruise on in before or after the game. Wayne's, number 7 Northwest Sheridan Road and 6810 Northwest Cache Road.
Let's go to Wayne's!
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Well, welcome back to Cameron Stadium, and this is the site of our 8U Flag Football Championship, first with the East Side Elite versus the Lawton Renegades here at Cameron Stadium, and we're going to get set to get this underway. And then, of course, right following, we'll have the presentation of the 10U Tackle football here. So a little bit different. They're not going to run the length of the field. They kind of shorten that up, and then they also kind of shorten the distance from east side to west side, so it's kind of hard for us to find, and we'll have a chain gang out there to kind of keep us on track of kind of where they're at. So when you say they're at the 40 or the 50, it really isn't from what you're seeing on the natural turf. You got to look for the smaller numbers that are put out there because it's the 30 yards is midfield, so 30 is your 50. That makes any sense to you, going both ways, so a 60 length field and a little shorter on the width end as well.
Yeah, just a condensed version. Was it 60 yards long, and I think it's 45 yards wide or 40 yards wide, so just a little bit smaller version of what the traditional high school and college and
I think we're going over here to what it would be a coin toss, I guess. Our white cap is present, and got some music there coming from the Renegade side to kind of entertain. And they've really kept it before. I always noticed in our youth championships, nobody sat on the away side. Yeah. It was everybody on the home side, and they kind of separated. But the cheering came from one section. Nobody sat on that other side. And now they're saying, okay, well, no, we're going to take sides.
Yeah.
So we're going to have truly the one side versus the other. And as you can see, the East Side Elite is going to be in their kind of light baby powder blue with the gold pants. And the Renegades all in their dark. And I see the Renegades brought some cheerleaders, too.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
So it's kind of nice to have a little cheer section there.
Pretty nice little turnout for everybody in the stands, both sides.
Yeah, it's, free to come and watch, and free to watch here on the network and on Facebook and on YouTube. You're getting a lot of coverage here on the Oklahoma Sports Network for a Monday night. Don't have to worry about Monday Night Football competing with them. We get most of this underway with the 8U championship. Of course, we want to thank our title sponsor with Sheffield Construction over there at 90 Northeast 20th Street, proud supporters of youth here and youth athletics. And I want to thank our fine sponsors to make this thing possible as Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's, Bar S, Lawton Ritter Gray Funeral Home, Villar Physical Therapy, Arvest, Taco Mayo, 4D, Comanche County Memorial Hospital, and Nancy Holcomb, your State Farm agent. Proud supporters of Lawton Youth.
And those are proud sponsors just, for our high school action as well, too.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of repeats.
It's unbelievable how much they support our community and all of our sponsorships, so it's always nice to have that, especially, when it comes to this youth. It's where it all starts at.
Well, it's a nice, cool night. Weather is not going to be a condition factor. I remember when one of our city championships, it was brutally cold. We were all bundled up. The kids didn't know any difference, but us adults were kind of paying for it.
Yeah. We're a little bit more sensitive.
They were having fun. Yeah, that's the whole purpose. Learning, and I don't think our white cap, we have a determination there. He's kind of looking at the Renegades, and I don't know if they kind of pick the sides.
Looks like the Renegades was receiving the ball.
Okay. So we'll try to keep up with this best as possible, and we'll try to get you names and shout out to those in flag football. And I don't care what it is. If you're keeping score and you call it a championship, there's a lot on the line.
Yep.
They're going to march the East Side Elite, which we said is kind of in their baby powder blue, kind of a light royal blue with gold pants. And they will be starting, or they will be actually on the west side of Cameron Stadium. Renegades, I guess, will be kicking the ball off to the East Side Renegades. Is Renegades going to kick, or is the East Side Elite going to kick?
I don't know. I guess they're going to just start at the 10.
Oh, they're going to start. Okay, so I'm unaware of the rules in flag football, and now we got our chain gang coming out, and they're going to come out. They should probably get a little bit closer. They're actually on the sidelines. They could come over here and get a little bit closer if they needed to. But if they're going to stay away from the action, we'll just know the 10 yards there, and it's easy for me to pick up. White cap will come over here and talking a little bit about something. I noticed that Renegades
making sure the defense gives them their 3 yards, it looks like, before they can attack the ball.
We'll announce the Renegades, East Side Renegades. Cade Gagliardi wearing number 4. Hayden Gagliardi wearing number 2. They are brothers. Marty Sheffield wearing number 88. Addison Sheffield number 9. Kinsler Thornton 6. Kaysen Thornton 28. Brooks Brown number 20. Jace McVicker 21. Dylan Caldwell 7. And Catchkin Caldwell is 8. And if I messed up names, I certainly apologize. when they give us this, there's no phonetics next to it, and the announcer has to take a good stab at it. So please be patient. Lawton Renegades, boy, they have a few. Lane Mizell at 20. Zion Venny at 22. Roman Fitzgerald, number 23. Jakari Smith, wearing number 10. Robert Carter, wearing number 5. Janiel Monteraro Diaz, number 14. Maurice Uncart, number 88. Travis Bishop Jr. wearing number 2. Dalen Eskridge, number 1. DeAndre Holland, number 13. Caden Simmons wearing number 7. Gary Petty wearing number 40. Oh, we're whistled to start. And Kirk Rhymes wearing number 15. So we get started, and it's going to be a direct snap off to the far side of the field, and he is going to skate his way past a first down conversion on the first carry of the Flag Football Youth Championships, gets all the way down past what they would say is, or up to the 21-yard line.
That's a nice little run, just a quick hit.
They're going to say it's 9 yards, so he's about a yard short. Once the flag is taken, the play is stopped. It's whistled dead, and they finally got that one as worked up to about the 25-yard line, but that's enough for a 1st and 10. Move the chains.
Man, 2 plays and
get your first down,
and then some.
Coach is out there helping and instructing. You're watching 8U flag football in the Lawton Youth Championship game. Going to run to the edge and then turn it up and then take the flag there as he dances his way down close to midfield, as you'd say around the 30-yard line.
Nice little run.
And the 30 actually matches the 30, by the way, which is kind of helpful for those of us who are trying to keep up and watching. It's going to bring up about a 2nd down and about 7. And if you can get me who's the number of the starting, I guess it's tailback, the direct snap.
Yep. Almost like the Wildcat look.
Yep. Now we're going to line up just after we said Wildcat. Now we've got 2 blockers out in front. Oh, it's a fake snap, reverse going to the other side. Boy, it even fooled me.
Yeah.
Gets past the sticks and going to make another 1st down. Dances his way down to about the 25-yard line is where they'll stop him. Clock continues to roll, 7:53 with a running clock here in the first quarter.
That's a nice little play design right there.
Eastside Renegades, so with the opening drive, gets the 3rd down and short, and he bumps into his own player and then goes down. So unfortunately, kind of ran into his own man and then took the knee, and that stops the play. So that brings it 4th down and 1, and probably 4th down and going for it. 4-down territory. Need a yard. Can you get a yard to extend the drive?
Yeah, we talked about this off air. Usually if you have the ball once a quarter, you're in pretty good shape because that clock just goes by so fast.
Yep, the 7-minute mark, and we got a whistle dead. Opportunity to see what this one's about.
Backing up the defense so they can't rush near as fast. I think they have a 2 or 3 yard separation.
Buffer?
Yeah, buffer zone.
A little bit of that. Coaches are doing their best to direct traffic. Direct handoff, snap. He's going to get the 1st down. That's enough what you need. You need a yard. You get about 2 or 3 to extend the drive. So the East Side team is showing its stuff. As the East Side Elite gets the 1st down, move the chains. Going to say right past the ball right outside the 20-yard line. Oh, I take that back. It's going to be the 24-yard line. I can see where the ball is now. They put it right outside that hash. Running clock, and it's down to 6 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. Is it 2 halves, by the way, or do they have 4 quarters, or is it?
Don't get me lying.
Yeah, I think it is 4 quarters.
I think it is.
Sorry, folks. I mean, we're not brushed up on my flag football rules. Fake handoff, jet sweep motion coming to the near side of the field and gets away from one tackler, then the second, and then his flag is finally taken from him as he dances close to about a 9-yard pickup.
Nice run.
Get up down to about the 15, the 16-yard line.
Had a little jab step in there, bounce it outside.
They actually put the goal line at the traditional goal line here at Cameron Stadium, so we'll know when they cross to get a score. Sheffield Construction, our title sponsor for this contest. Thank you for your support. And we're now at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. That's the other thing, which we say you always want the ball first in youth sports, because I said you don't have the opportunity to get the ball much, and so you want to get an opportunity. I always said we want the ball. We no defer to the second half. No. We want to get started and eat some clock and hopefully get a score. It's kind of a high snap, looking to throw. He is going to throw, and that's going to be dropped. A possible interception possibility right outside the 10-yard line. We'll get to see that here in instant replay.
Nice little pass, though.
Yeah, just kind of, I was wondering if there's going to be any kind of pass through, kind of into traffic right there. They go quickly to the line.
A little NASCAR action.
Yeah, and it's a direct snap coming to the near side. Oh, and he dives forward. Gets down to about the 15-yard line. Still going to be about 2 yards shy of a first down. It's going to be fourth down again. Last time it was fourth and about 1, and they got it. Let's see if the Renegades can get a stop or the Eastside Elite can get a 1st and 10 and move the chains. Still pick up another 1st and 10 to get inside the end zone, so it won't be a 1st and goal because the ball placed right outside the opportunity. Renegades showing a big line defense.
Feel like they're getting everybody adjusted on the offensive side.
Direct snap, and this is whistle dead, but I think he's going to be able to get enough for the first, correct?
It's going to be
or it's going to be close, right at the sticks.
And we have a flag as well, too.
Oh, got a flag on the play.
Yeah. Offsides.
Oh, offsides on the defense, so that's going to get him the first down. We don't even have to worry about that. I think it's Cade Gagliardi, I think, is number 4, right? And he's he's on the edge. I was trying to get I
think it's 6, maybe?
6 is taking the ball.
Yeah.
Your eyes are better than mine. That would be Kinsler Thornton.
I'm trying to
focus they also have numbers. A fold on their numbers. Yeah. It's not, because the jersey's a little bit bigger than they are. Direct snap. Oh, a nice little cutback move. And then dances his way and then gets the stolen flag right outside the 6-yard line. Boy, that's worthy enough for another instant replay.
That's nice.
Watch this right here, right? Oh, and then a cutback. And then another one. Saw the open lane. And then he was off to try to get the score in the pylon. So, eating up a bunch of clock. We're down at the 2-minute mark. Still the first possession. Renegades have not touched the ball. Eastside Elite with the ball on a 2nd and goal right outside the 7-yard line. We've seen 2 4th downs in this series, and they were able to pick it up. Direct snap, fake the pass, rolling around the corner, looking to get, about the 1-yard line.
Nice little pump fake.
It was. See this again right here. Right there is it, and then it just stopped the defenders enough. That is Cade Gagliardi with the carry right there. Brings up a 3rd down and goal. And the other thing is, too, you take your time. They're going to right up to the line with 1 minute left to go on the clock. Cade again, Gagliardi stops, waits, motions, gets over to about the 1-yard line before his flag is taken. Almost crosses. We'll get to see that again right there.
Did you see
That's
that
number 6. That is
at
not
the very
Kate.
end. He reached out over the goal line
Yeah,
with the ball.
tried to do that.
Yeah, that's just a little football savviness.
See if they can punch that in. Yes, my eyes are getting a little bit better. So that is Kinsler Thornton, who's wearing number 6. So he's the bigger framed 8U flag football player. How many times have we seen this, right? Fourth down, going for it. They needed a yard. They've gotten it 2 other times in this drive. They need to try to cross and score. Will they do it? Direct snap. Goes around the corner. Looking to try to hit the edge. Stop, and then is down, and he is negated back at the 2-yard line. So, unfortunately, just ran out of real estate. So we'll get to see that right in instant replay, and it's a turnover on downs. The Renegades will get the ball. And so a great drive, but stopped. That's where you kind of run out of room right there. And a timeout is called, I think.
Quarter.
Oh, it's the end of the quarter. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Quarter.
So end of 1, we're still scoreless. Eastside Elite comes up empty by about 3 yards. And now they're going to turn this one back over. And the Renegades will have an opportunity with 10 minutes on the clock and a running clock. And just like that, quarter number 1 just evaporated. Unfortunately for the Eastside Elite, they had a great drive, took a lot of time off the clock, but they didn't get the score. About 3 yards shy of dumping it in to put 6 on the board. So the Renegades going to get lined up. Got that little shotgun. It was bobbled, and that just hits the ground, and that's going to be just enough for an opportunity.
I hate to see that just because you know that there's they call it dead right there. You can't pick it up and try to run it, so it's dead right there. You just hate for them to lose a down.
Looks back at the coach for instructions. They back him up a little bit. Is able to get off to the corner. Then off to the races. Well, he's got some speed, and boy, he picked up the first down and more, so another 10-yard carry for the Renegades just like that. Boy, that's worth a second look because you can kind of see he puts on the Jets.
Boy, hit that corner and just down the sideline.
You see right there, let's turn it on. And, anytime athletes can hit the corner and then it's a foot race, trying to make it a track meet on the corner edge, but to get the first down pickup. Scoreless here in the start of the second quarter with a 10-minute running clock. The Eastside Elite used all of that first quarter clock and came up 3 yards shy of getting their first touchdown. Renegades with the ball for the first time tonight. Outside edge gets bottled up and then has to be forced out, then reverses angle, and then that's a loss of yards. So that's not really great for the Renegades, but awesome play by the Eastside Elite.
Well, it looked like
right there he stopped, and then he came back around, and a nice dive for the flag.
Defensive tackle just kind of stayed in his zone and made that play.
Yeah, and that was Kinsler Thornton. Thornton made the big stop. It's a reverse angle. So a loss of yards for the Renegades as they're second down and about 12. We'll get the formation here for our back to pass. Flushed out, and then decides to run with it. He's got some speed. He's got some burners. Can he get away from the flags? He's going to reverse direction. There's only one man to beat. Comes across. Oh, no, there's actually one there at the 50. Then he crosses over, and then he is going to finally cross for a touchdown.
Wow.
And the Renegades, let's see that back all of razzle-dazzle. Let's see all the footwork and the fancy moves. Right here, cross, and you're going lateral. You're going horizontal. You stop. You put your foot in the ground, and you're off to the races to score, and that's it.
Wow. What a great run.
So a touchdown is called. I think it's still 2-point conversion for the going to go for 2, correct? Is that what they do?
Yeah, I think it's still, 1 for the run and 2 for pass.
I know that's what is in tackle football, so we'll see if that's what they decide to do. So the ball will be placed right outside the 5-yard line. Try to dump it in for the Renegades. Lined up for the point after attempt. The clock stops at 6:29, and boy, I'll tell you what, they used some speed and some moves for the young man. He made up for it with a reverse one where he lost the yards, and then all of a sudden he came back and said, okay, I'm going to make up for that now.
He made up for it.
So
and
there you go, Coach. It's going to be a run right up the middle, and he will cross and score and get the 1 to make it 7.
We got a little, said no good.
No good.
I guess I got the flag before he crossed the goal line.
Okay. So they negate that. Don't want to get premature on the PAT.
Yeah.
And we'll set the ball back up right at midfield at, well, not the midfield. They start at the 10-yard line, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Midfield, if you're watching the 50, I'm so used to high school. Yeah. Setting it up on the midfield at Cameron Stadium, but it's the 10-yard line if you're the flag football player. They know what they're doing. I don't. So 5:17 and counting. Eastside Elite took the first opening drive for the full quarter and came up about 3 yards shy of a score. Then off and then a spin move. We got a flag on the play. We'll sort this one out. Get to see this on instant replay.
Nice little run up the middle of 4 yards, though.
Oh, and then you got that little spin move there.
Oh. Well, they marked it off. We haven't got a little hold.
Holding is the call. Oh, against the defense.
Yeah.
So a defensive holding call is going to give the Elite some extra yards. Brings up a 2nd down and short right outside the 22-yard line. 60-yard field, by the way. 30 is the midfield, and they really did, before they would just play in the midfield and you really get confused, but they had it one side where it actually matches up from the 30-yard line on. And that's really nice because then you really can kind of get a true direction of how it's going. Jack Hanna, along myself, Eric Sherritt, give this presentation of Monday Night Football for the Lawton Youth Championships. You're watching 8U Flag Football Championships for the city of Lawton. In that shotgun, going to throw, and he's got a man wide open, and it just drops it. So, man, that's unfortunate. Nice design play.
Yeah, nice little touch.
But, they got to learn. They got to learn. It just stops there, stops, pops, and then just kind of misjudged that. Think you left your feet. You always say don't leave your feet. Catch the ball first, but Cade Gagliardi on the pass. Well, it's going to be direct snap. Comes out. Oh, and then the flag is taken as he gets close to the sticks again. Boy, they're so close to get that 1 yard or 2. They're going to say he's shy. Brings up 3rd down and about 1. Clock continues to roll at 2:55 now, so a little bit of sense of urgency since it took so long to get their last score. That they're 3 and 4 yards you to death, but now the time is a factor. Eastside Renegades down 6-0. Direct snap, runs into his own defender, and boy, you hate to see that.
It's going to be 4th and short.
Well, they've been here before, as I can say. Right here is, right there. Just kind of, he wanted to give a little bit of leg room, and he kind of ran right into his own blocker. .217. Now you know why they tried to go to the air. If they can get someone downfield and try to get that pass connection. So they're down 6-0, trying to get another score here. Going to be a direct snap coming around the corner, trying to get for the sticks, and I think he will cross enough to get a first down. Yep, he'll step out of bounds. He'll get actually more than what I thought. They're going to mark him right outside the 25-yard line.
And we have a flag down.
And a flag on the play.
See what this is all about.
Well, he's got some speed there. Hit that corner. Waiting the penalty flag. Still talking about it. What do they call? He's talking to that coach, the Renegades coach.
If it's against the Eastside Elite,
It must be because they're going to ask him what he's wanting here.
Renegades have to take it. If not,
he says he's going to decline that, and then they'll get the ball.
Well, that's true too.
Because it was fourth down. If it's against them, the penalty will be declined, and then turnover on downs. Well,
because it was the
Whitecaps still talking.
The way the flag looks like is behind the first down marker. So,
clock is stopped at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 10-minute running quarters. Don't forget, around 7:30 or so after the presentation of this championship, we'll have the 10U tackle football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. That will be the Cache Bulldogs against the Oklahoma Bulldogs. Cache has really been represented in the City of Lawton championships for many years, taking some of that. So we've sorted this out. And what have we decided? East side penalty on them, Renegades ball. Turnover ball. And down, so they're going to. So back to action here. The 2 minutes. Waits for the whistle. Looks back at the coach. He's going to see. He's doing like an audible. He's seeing the blitz. He's seeing the blitz package here of the Eastside Elite lined up past their barrier. With 2 minutes. And now it's a direct snap. Tries to go off tackle. We got flags flying everywhere, and that's whistle dead right there. So another flag in the play, and we'll sort this one out. And that. They didn't even really get to start the clock. It still stays at 2 minutes.
I think we got informed in between that the last 2 minutes are going to keep on the field.
Oh, on the field. Okay,
yeah. Second and fourth quarter.
Okay, I got you.
So there's no miscommunication, I guess, on that.
Yeah, that's true because that's a full start against the Renegades. Got to see that one, so that's going to back them up. Eastside Elite, I'm going to make them backed up. The first down in forever. 6-0 with a touchdown by the Renegades after about, a 3 or 4 yard drive is all that was.
Yeah.
Got into the end zone. Eastside Elite started with the ball, took the whole first quarter and stalled right outside their 3 yard line. Back in the shotgun formation. And he got right back to the original line of scrimmage is it. So Eastside Elite is holding their own on defense to say no more. We got the edge, got here, take the flag. Marries this down to second down and long.
Back to pass.
And now finally the whistle.
Yeah, flag in the back.
Got a flag right here. We'll get to see this here on the instant replay. Yeah, this was before everything. We didn't see many flags in the first quarter, but boy, this second quarter near the end of it is we're under 2 minutes left to go before half. I remember when you're out playing on these fields, you don't really have a clock to depend on. You always have to go to the white cap or the official. You have one of them that's keeping the time. And we had one of our coaches always say, how much time is left? How much time? How much time? You know, it's just so you can kind of get a feel for it because you miss that scoreboard, you know, where you're so used to seeing a time. But the Renegades guilty of another infraction, and this makes it a second down in Altus.
They got
getting a reference point that's about close to 60 miles from here. It's going to feel like that for here. But the Renegades with the lead and with the ball straight back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, and he is taken down, and a massive sack in the backfield by the East Side Elite, and that got some excitement from their hometown crowd. Get to see that again. He just had nowhere to go, and there it is. He said, I got your flag right here. That's mine. And a stop. Just when you want. Going backwards in the wrong direction in a third down, and you don't have a play for this.
No, you just try to get as many yards as you possibly can out of it.
Yeah. We've not seen any kind of turnover. It was turnover on downs, but we never saw like a punt or anything else like that in this game at all.
Yeah, because Eastside was down on, a 2-3 yard line.
Yep,
and
they couldn't dump it in.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is an opportunity here. Get lined up. Renegades going in the wrong direction, but Eastside Elite really showing some great moxie on defense. Coach, I don't have a play like this. Just get lined up. Just here you go. I want you to go right here. He's going to look to the fake pass and then around the edge, stop, reverse directions, then cut up. Boy, he's got a lot of great moves, but he gets in congestion with a whole bunch of blue jerseys, and the traffic just kind of ran out. And even though he has some skill, he got right bunched up in there, and there's too many.
Yeah, with all that going on, though, he got 8 yards out of that. So that's pretty good little run.
Yeah.
And it looks like we
Is that the half?
I don't know if it's half or a timeout.
Or a timeout. Well, he didn't raise the ball in the air, so must have been a timeout, but there must not much be time left on the clock at all. Yeah, you got fans in the stand bundled up here. And we got some kids playing their own little flag football outside the arena. It's what's typical on a football night. Someone's also brought a football, and they said they got to throw it around. That's just the way it is.
And like I said, it is a great turnout.
Yeah, a good night for it. In case you're wanting to do something on a Monday night, you can still have 10U tackle football, which is coming up next right after this contest, scheduled for about a 7:30 start.
And it looks like the Renegades went ahead after the timeout, decided to say we're going to punt the ball.
Okay.
So now we have playing that, the field positioning part of this.
So they're going to start back right outside their 10-yard line. 6-0 Renegades lead.
Hurry up offense.
It's going to go right straight up to the line, getting ready to snap this. Not much time on the clock, kind of a reverse run, then going to overthrow on the other side of the field. So he just kind of had that, try to fake, but then he set up and then just a little bit too much.
At least with the incomplete pass the last 2 minutes in the second and fourth quarter, stops the clock. So they, I don't know how much time they have left, but at least one more play in.
Yeah, it's got to be, with how things have run, it's got to be the last second or two, because it was 2 minutes when they stopped it on the clock for us. They'll maintain that from the field. Eastside Elite in their blue and gold pants with the ball and in the shotgun formation. And this is whistled dead. I don't think there's a flag.
No telling what's going on here.
Oh, they're going to try to get some young men there hanging out on the end zone on the other side, telling them to get off the field. So,
I was having a little fun.
Well, a little too much fun. They just got distracted. They didn't know where they were on the field. So 10-yard line to start out. Brings up a second down. Going to pass. This is long, and this is going to be overthrown into coverage there.
Nice little pass, though.
Yep. It's got the arm there and the strength, and just threw that one up. It's Cade Gagliardi with the throw in the quarterback position. Hand clap for Gagliardi. Sits back in the pocket, now throws, and it's connected. And that is a nice pass, getting all the way up to the 25-yard line. That will be, they're going to say move the chains, or no? Yeah, move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down. So that was a great pass connection right here. We'll see that. Little dump out, turn around and move. Jet sweep motion, go. There you go.
Whoa, almost got that pass play again.
Well, when it's working, you got to keep working it, huh? Back in the shotgun, looking to throw, and that is going to be stopped after the pitch and catch up to the 20-yard line.
Look like loss of 1
and
yard.
And there is going to be timeout, Renegades. So a third down and long, and the Renegades call a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So they didn't take the traditional 30-second timeout or 60-second timeout. They just called timeout, about 15 seconds or so. And
just enough to stop the clock.
brings up a fourth down. Fourth down at about 2.
A little discussion what's going on, I'm not sure.
And there was a flag on the field.
Not sure what that was all about, but looks like we're got everything set and ready to go.
And they'll break the huddle right outside the 30-yard line. Say about the 29. They need to get to the 30, actually, to get a first down. Looking to pass. Sets up, throws, and that's overthrown and incomplete.
Definitely has the arm to get it down the field.
Gagliardi just kind of overthrows. And a fourth down situation, which we've seen before. And this is whistled dead with a flag.
I think it's going to be offsides, maybe.
It's either offsides or false start.
Oh, false start.
Yep. Yep, false start is the motion for our Whitecap. Going to back them up 5. Fourth down at about 6, maybe 7. Direct snap, back to pass.
Oh.
He comes back for it, and it just comes up a little shy. Fourth down turnover on downs. He baited that guy to keep coming. He could kind of like almost would have set up a screen basically,
play, yeah,
but
exactly.
Mostly and had that. Turnover on down, so the Renegades will have the ball. With the ball in with the lead. First quarter was taken by the Eastside Elite. They took almost the entire quarter, came up about 3 yards shy of scoring the touchdown. And about 4 plays later for the Renegades, able to find the end zone, get the 6, but miss the PAT. It's been kind of back to pass here, looking to throw. Comes out of the pocket, decides to run with it. Gets the edge in the corner around reverse field, now get a flag in the play. And then he's taken back, so that's going to be all of that running for naught. And we'll sort out the play. Good to see this here in instant replay.
It looks like we have a flag, but then they called it half. So let's see if it's
on the defense or not. So we have come to halftime. Unless the penalty is on the defense, then it's one untimed down. I guess would be the call and the judgment there. We finally got Eastside Elite heading back over to the sideline. I don't know. Waiting for the Whitecap to decide. This penalty is declined. And we are at the half. He's going to get the ball there. Say it. Yep. So we're at the halftime. Going to have a little bit of halftime festivities here. And we'll be back as you're watching the 8U Flag Football Championship. Cameron Stadium right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
At Whitehead Plumbing, our mission is to be a leading full-service plumbing contractor. We have dedicated over 20 years perfecting our expertise in Southwest Oklahoma with our craftsmanship and customer service. Whether you have a water, sewer, or gas line that needs to be replaced or repaired, you can always count on us to be there. We offer free estimates and have 24/7 emergency services available. We'll work around the clock and are committed to providing our customers with impeccable services. Call Whitehead Plumbing today for all your plumbing needs.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Deserve the best, and the Billingsley family of dealerships has delivered award-winning service since 1963. View our inventory when it's convenient for you at billingsleyford.com. That's the Billingsley way. Score big at Billingsley Hyundai. Experience the all-new 2023 Hyundai Palisade. This upscale SUV seats 8 and packs a powerful V6 to get you on your journey. Get yours today at Billingsley Hyundai. That's the Billingsley way.
All right, welcome back to halftime festivities here at Cameron Stadium, and we are in a grudge match. It's the Renegades leading the Eastside Elite 6-0, and we'll see. I guess the Renegades may get the ball to start the second half, but we want to thank our fine sponsors with Sheffield Construction. They are our title sponsor for this 8U Flag Football Championship at 90 Northeast 20th Street in Lawton, Oklahoma. And we want to thank our fine sponsors for this contest. Not only Sheffield Construction, but Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's before and after the game. Bar S, a Sigma company. Lawton Ritter Gray Funeral Home, Fuller Physical Therapy. Comanche County Memorial Hospital, 4D Garden Center. Arvest Bank, Taco Mayo, and Nancy Holcomb, your State Farm agent. So we're glad to have you here at Cameron Stadium. Jack Hanna along myself, Eric Sherem, getting set for second half action. Don't forget, the conclusion of this game and the trophy presentation, we will have the 10U tackle football right here. So those who are watching on Facebook, like us on Facebook. You can follow us there. You can find out what's the latest. In fact, Carl Albert is what's the latest for high school football action. They will be playing on Saturday, going to Owasso to take on the undefeated Grove Ridge Runners. So don't know really much about some of those East Side schools, but don't forget, not only on Facebook Live, we're on YouTube right now on the network. You can download us on your Apple or Android devices. And then, of course, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV is this youth championship live at Cameron Stadium. The Renegades leading 6-0. Halftime is over. Conclusion, and we're getting ready for second half action, starting with the third quarter.
Yeah, we had a lot of last 2 minutes of the game. Seen a lot of passing from both sides. So
well, and I think too they can really stop the clock too,
yeah.
you know, in that way, and so.
Kind of fun to see at the young age, you know, throwing the ball.
Yeah. Nice, cool night. People are bundled up for it, but at least wind or precipitation is not a factor tonight, just a regular November night. Happy Thanksgiving for your holiday coming up on Thursday, and for those high school teams that are playing this week, it's a special week when you're practicing on Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, it
means you're in the semifinals for most, some of the smaller schools in that quarterfinal action, but it's pretty special. Championship weekend for high school will be the following week on December 2nd and 3rd, Friday, and well, actually, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. They'll start Thursday with championship games in Edmond at UCO, followed by 6A 1 and 2 on Friday, and then 5A, 4A going to be on Saturday night.
Well, those are some great times.
In fact, I think the 5A championship is going to be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. For the Class 4A championship is going to be the one at 7. Okay, so the Renegades will start off with the ball as Eastside Elite started the first quarter. Sheffield Construction, our title sponsor for this ball game. Going to have the ball placed right outside the 10.
Yeah, first half, Renegades had some big runs to get them to,
Yep.
sign up to score.
Coach getting them all lined up. Defense is set. Offense is getting ready, waiting for the official's whistle. I don't know what coach is waiting. Oh, we're waiting for the official to place the ball, I guess, because that's where we were. Now we got that whistle to start. Direct snap, come around the corner, and he's going to dance his way for a first down, and then tight ropes the sideline until he is taken down.
Wow!
To see that with the speed, and this is a different young man here, or at least unless he's got his hood up.
Yeah.
Because it's cold, but, man, he's just got that right. He's give me the edge, give me the edge, give me the corner, and then I'm off. And it's a foot race and a track meet from there. So the Renegades doing what they did we saw in the start of the second quarter, dancing his way past midfield down to about the 28-yard line. Start up with a 1st and 10. Trying to build on their 6-point lead. Now we got different positions coming up. We got a different tailback. See, the other one was a yellow hooded. Everybody in their positions. Flag football 8U Lawton Championships here live at Cameron Stadium. Direct snap. Goes right off tackle, bounces it outside, then reverses direction, comes up inside the field, away from, and then finally gets the flag taken. And that's a lot of running.
Yeah. A lot of traffic dodging in and out of.
It reminds me of is when you ever see those trying to catch a chicken or a pig in a they have the chicken race rodeos and stuff like that, or the little calf.
Yeah.
They all run for the calf, trying to dive for that tag in the calf's tail, and that calf's running all over the place. We have a flag on the play. And our running clock will do just that. And that's the only disadvantage until you get to the 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, is that this clock is going to dissipate pretty quickly. So down to 7:55 and counting. Renegades on the march right past midfield, right side of the 28-yard line of the Eastside Elite. tell you what, this coach for the Renegades, he makes sure every position gets changed out, at least for that runner. He has a different tailback for every possession, it seems.
So it sure does look like that. He's got a good-sized roster to rotate kids in and out.
Yeah. Well, and, you want to do that for participation level. He missed he tried to dive for the back. If you can kind of see this right here, I thought he was going to be negated for a negative yards, like right here, and he missed. Missed it and got the extra yards for it.
And we have flags.
Flag on the play. We'll sort that out. .646 and counting in our third quarter. Monday Night Football here at Cameron Stadium under the lights in Lawton, Oklahoma. Well, this is taking a while to sort out, and this is, as a coach, I'd say, hey, you know what, you're taking some of my time.
Yeah.
Can you get this figured out, please?
Quick. Youth basketball is starting, I think, the second week in January, so that's going to be a...
Yeah, and high school football will have high school basketball will have in action too. Yeah. We'll have our games of the week in the Lawton area. We'll have Altus have a full slate of basketball. Up in the Metro, there it is. It's going to be a holding call against the Renegades. So, and then we'll have Middle games of the week, and then also on OSN 1, where you're watching this presentation, we'll have in the Metro games of the week in the basketball season that are heavily matched games. I'm going to sort this out with the coach. Meanwhile, tick, 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 tick on the clock.
If you're the Renegades, you don't mind, but if you're the Eastside Elite, you do mind.
Going to back that outside the 29-yard line. Remember that 60-yard field, 30 being midfield, and they placed that right there as their midfield right outside the 29. Renegades come out of the huddle. Down to the 5-minute mark here of the third quarter. Now they've stopped the clock for some reason.
The white hat saying wind it.
And we're still not winding it.
Oh, wow, it came flying through there to grab that flag.
That was pretty good. So that, before he missed it, this time he said, I'm not going to miss it this time. I'm going to stretch out that frame of mine, get what I need to get, and I got your flag. The 4:43 mark of the third quarter. 10-minute running clock. Right around the 7:30 mark, we should have the 10U Tackle Football Championship. This age, the most important thing after this game is who's got the snacks and where are they?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Who brought something? Whose mom brought cookies? Snap, back to pass, under pressure, comes up out,
nice.
Evades a tackle, on the corner edge to the 20, down to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, tight ropes, and he will cross. Will he, or will he step out of bounds? Nope, he's going to step out of bounds at about the 4-yard line.
That was a nice run.
So, we'll get to see that again. Man, just his agility where he stops, motions, comes back.
Looked like a little quarterback draw play.
It's pretty good for the Renegades. Opportunity with 3:27 looking to score. First and goal right outside the 4-yard line. Will the Eastside Elite come up with a defensive stop? So first and goal right outside the 4. We're going to try to get a score here. Put the pressure on the East Side Elite. The clock will roll with the 2:40 mark here of the third. Direct snap goes right up the middle, and he will cross and score for the touchdown for the Renegades. Their second tonight. See that right here in the instant replay. It just takes it, nothing fancy, just like you see in high school, just take it right up the gut.
Yep.
Evades all the defenders. To make it 12. And the PAT coming up. Run the ball for 1, pass for 2. Coaches will sort this one out. We got a discussion here with the Zebras. 2-minute mark of the third with a running clock.
Oh, they're saying he's down.
Ball
at
placed.
The,
oh, no.
They're saying he's down at the 1-yard line.
So they're going to take points off the board. So that is that the call?
Yeah, because they got it second down on the down box.
All right, so yeah, back to 6 we go. We stand corrected. They saw that the flag came out before he crossed, so we're going to try this again. With 1:14 left to go in the third quarter. Hand clap. And he will dive right in, and this should do it. Do we have any official whistle? Yep. He gets the side judge to say touchdown, and it is. Now a touchdown. Good to see now that in replay. Goes in. Yeah, he was all inside green.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything behind him. So now we got 12 to put back on the board. And the PAT coming up. Run for 1, pass for 2.
The East Side Elite's going to have to score
They're
quick,
gonna have to
stop
score.
them.
Yep.
Score pretty quick.
Good season that starts out in the nice hot summer months. Seems in the fall. Doesn't get cool. And this year, it was hot for a long time. Didn't really get cool until the very last. So the 2-point conversion at the end of the third quarter will be the end of the 3, and we'll start with the 4th coming up. Hand clap. I'm trying to stop this conversion. He looked at the clock. He said, there is no clock. You don't have to worry about that. And we're at the PAT. And directly going around the corner, and we got a flag on the play. It's negated for the – there's a little bit of a push or something right there on the side. It's pointing the back in the direction of the Renegades.
Look like a hold.
Holding. And they'll back this up for a further try.
Unless they decline it and change the possession, and that's what it looks like they did.
Okay. I should be able to start the 4th quarter, right?
Yeah. Nice little run for 4 yards.
See that right up the middle. They're going to play that too. Say, I can do that. Welcome to the fourth and final period of this 8U Flag Football Championship.
Looked like the snap just kind of rolled on the ground, so they lost some yards.
Direct snap. Going to reverse directions. Going the other side. Oh, and boy, I thought she was going to have some room.
Yeah.
She saw daylight on the opposite side to reverse field. We'll see that here as she stops. It's okay, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to come right back here. Oh, and then her flag was taken from her. And get a big play out of it. It's going to break up a third down and long, a third down and about 6, and this is whistle dead here. Flags fly here. A lot of flags and flag football here in the second half. They're coming from every direction, especially in the yellow kind.
Definitely not what the elite wanted.
No, it's going to back them up right outside the 9-yard line. In the shotgun. Looking to throw. Oh, and that's almost intercepted.
Yeah.
So it's kind of overthrown and into traffic.
Fourth down, it's fourth quarter already. You probably got to go for it. Down 12. I mean, golly, the way the clock's ticking.
No, I'm going to disagree. I'm going to punt. I understand the time, but I don't want to get 3 scores because, it's like
then you're right.
You're going to give them 10 yards to work with. I mean, the punt just puts it back on the 10-yard line, right? That's what we saw the only other time we saw a punt. But I think Coach Gagliardi's going to take your advice and go for it. It's a championship. That's what you need. You need 10 yards, though. They went for several fourth down and 1s, fourth down and 2 in that first series in the first quarter. Was able to get it. We'll see what Coach dials up here. In the shotgun, hand clap, comes back, hits the ground, and that's not what you want.
Hit the fingertips and dropped out.
Fortunate that's not what you want to have. But that's why you get here, try to make something happen. And now a turnover on downs to put it first and goal right outside the 6-yard line. Renegades up 12-0. The running clock was 7:24 of this fourth and final period. Oh, he's sending someone out, bringing someone else back in. Got several that are just sitting on the bench over there waiting. Coach Renegades, he's really rotating a lot of his players out because he's got a lot on his roster, and so he's getting a lot of playing time for each one of these kids in different positions in the roles. Right up the middle, and he has got a flags on the play. kind of sort this one out. It's kind of like in the middle of that congestion as the flags came out. Cool November night here at Cameron Stadium. Forget we've got high school football in action on Saturday. Carl Albert will take on Grove. Saturday night, 6:30 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the kickoff. Catch us on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and on the Oklahoma Sports Network. If you're new to the Oklahoma Sports Network, welcome, and subscribe to our YouTube channel or like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and on TikTok.
Plenty of venues to watch football.
That's right. And since sports is our middle name, we even have cornhole tournaments. We've done some swimming. Oh, nice little direct snap. Going to try to hit the corner, and he will hit the edge and cross and score for the touchdown for the Renegades. The cheering starts as he says, I'm going to foot race to the corner. Get to see that here in instant replay. Is kind of, there was a little hesitation there from the East Side Elite.
You see Coach kind of excited.
Yeah, he put up the 6 to make it 18. PAT coming up. Running clock down to 5:38. And if you're the East Side Elite, you want to try to dial something up. Try to get something on the board to get some momentum going. Gonna go direct snap right in the middle, reverse angle, and that he is taken back down at the 10-yard line, and that is going to be a no good attempt on the PAT. We'll turn that over with 5 minutes left to go here in this contest. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this ball game, we'll have the 10U Tackle Football Championship featuring the Cache Bulldogs and the Oklahoma Bulldogs. Battle of the Bulldogs.
It's always fun watching at this level, just pure football and pure excitement. The kids enjoy being out here.
Oh, yeah. Snap. Going to field this one as the inerrant snap the last time. Hits around the corner and then finally gets the flag taken from him. Jack Hanna on camera and myself, Eric Sherham, providing you with this Monday night presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Kind of love what we do, and sports is our middle name, so we're always looking for opportunities. You can reach out if your school is interested, if you want to be covered. Coach Gagliardi getting his team set up. Direct snap, tailback coming around the corner, and then his flag is taken as he gets past about the 15-yard line.
The nice thing is about streaming this on Oklahoma Sports Network, no matter where you're at, you can always watch a game, watch your, kids, and we have people all over the country and world watching high school football for sure.
Yep. Reverse direction, comes around the corner, and then he's finally taken his back at the 20-yard line. Yeah, and so, if you download the app, we're everywhere, and then Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and because with our 11 schools, we have a lot of military representation. We have those who are stationed overseas, and they can watch, relatives play. We get a lot of thanks for people that are out of state, maybe grandmas, grandparents that can't be in town, can't catch all the games. 11 schools on the network, plus OSN1, where you're watching this presentation. So we see one of the Bulldogs teams, that's probably the Oklahoma Bulldogs with black, red, and white. They're getting ready in their warm-ups. I don't know if they had stopped the clock maybe for officials' time.
Not sure what's going on.
No, it's kind of a. They've also stopped the clock too. He said when it got down to 2 minutes on the big clock here that they would keep it on the score. Got the officials talking right now.
All right, back at action.
Kind of coming around the edge, and then that is taken with the flag. Now for the Eastside Elite, time is going to be the factor. In the fourth and final period, under 3 minutes. We'll get to the 2 minutes. They'll do the 2 minute, not warning, but they'll give the 2 minute indication, and then they'll take the clock from down below. Players coming in and out for substitutions. 2:28 left to go in the fourth. 18-0 Renegades lead over the Eastside Elite. Going to hit that corner around the edge, and she does, but she got her flag taken right there at the sticks.
Going to fall short about a yard.
Yeah, want to try to get that first down, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit shy of conversion with the sticks. Was that was fourth down?
It looked like it's.
That was fourth down. So turnover on downs will go first and 10 Renegades.
Yep.
Right outside the 20. Yep. So stop by a yard, and we're at 2:08 left to go. Got a white cap discussion. Both teams for the Cache Bulldogs and the Oklahoma Bulldogs getting ready. Their warm-ups. They are the next game for this Lawton Championship. Renegades will take over on downs right outside the Eastside Elites 19-yard line. Whistle to start. Straight back to pass. And that gets us to the 2 minutes on the clock, so then they will take the time on the field, so we won't have any reference point from here. To me, I would run the ball a lot away from the defense. I wouldn't even try to score. I'd try to drain the clock now.
I mean, it's pretty much, unfortunately, over with, except for the game clock.
The official score,
Yeah.
Coming back from 3 scores. The amount of time. Going to run the corner. Oh, and then he's going to fall down back at the 20-yard line.
Just to make it here to the championship game is a, prestigious. Of course, everybody wants to win it, but just to be here, it's unbelievable. The weeks and weeks of practice, and games,
and there's a lot of teams that aren't here playing tonight that would like that. Got a flag on the play. Whistle dead here. And whistle to start. Another flag on the play.
Kind of like the first half, the last 2 minutes, a bunch of flags.
It's going to be a holding. Holding against the Renegades. Yeah. (18-0) Renegades over the East Side Elite. Second game coming up. Cache Bulldogs and the Oklahoma Bulldogs for 10U tackle football. Kind of the direction of, got that reversed.
Yeah. Got to be getting pretty close to the end of the game.
So we thought last time, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't know when they stop the clock. It's only if they go out of bounds or if it's an incomplete pass, but it still should be a running clock unless you call a timeout. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, it should be wrapping up anytime. Renegades just trying to ice this one and put this one away.
Wow. Nice grab.
Yeah, try to get the edge. Is that the ball game?
Yep.
Yep. Saw that whistle right there, and that was the official in the celebration for the Renegades, telling them to go out, line up, and give the high five. So unfortunately, for the East Side Elite, they go down in defeat. A score of 18-0.
Nice ball game, though. Got to see some throwing and running, and you know, it's just.
So the Renegades will get the trophy presentation as the teams are going to collectively go and give the high fives, as they would say. But, you know, you say, remember, good game, good game, good game. That's what they all do. They're going to. We don't have a public address announcer, so usually would say they would announce the champion. They run through the little gate through there. So we'll get ready for the 10U tackle football. So we'll take a timeout as they kind of talk things over, and we'll be back with second half action for tackle football for the Lawton Youth Championship right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Todd Bridges.
And I'm Dr. Nathan Buckner.
Did you know our dental practice is one of only 6% of practices in the United States that provide care from an all-digital platform?
We fabricate crowns, bridges, and place implants with advanced digital technology.
If you want to be part of this digital revolution in dental care, call us today at 248-6700 or visit our website at bridgesandbucknerdentistry.com.
We look forward to providing you with exceptional dental care.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
You ever have a meal so good you want to dance? If you haven't yet, you will. At Gangnam Style Korean Barbecue, that's our goal. We serve only the best in Korean cuisine. We've got several different flavors of bulgogi and fried rice, premium fish plates, and sushi. Our customers love us, and you will too. Check out our menu and even order online. Come on in, and we'll show you how we do it Gangnam Style.
Here at Pam & Barry's team, we've been helping you through the real estate process for more than 20 years.
We want to thank you for choosing our team to help you.
We sold our house at full asking price, and it took less than about a week to get our full asking price with Pam & Barry.
Don't go at it alone.
Let us handle it all here.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Well, hey there. I'm Trent Logan, expert realtor in Southwest Oklahoma. Just so happens I'm also the president of the LTSAE-AATT. Bullseye. That's the Lawton Tri-State Area East Amateur Axe Throwing Team. So yeah, I do know what it's like to deliver under pressure. Probably broke it. You want to know what the #1 problem with being the best is? Nothing. Got him!
Feet. We use them every day. Working, playing, and usually taking them for granted. If your feet hurt, see the professionals at Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic. They've been serving Southwest Oklahoma for the past 36 years, providing the highest quality care and combining the latest technology with old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. With 3 locations to serve you, Lawton, Duncan, and Altus. Call today or visit us online at swokfoot.com.
The new season just dropped. Enter the Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings all in one box. You'll run out of episodes before you run out of food. The Big Dinner Box, only from Pizza Hut. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a ½ pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Well, 11 schools in the network here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, live at Cameron Stadium. Yes, we're back for another championship. Youth championships, congratulations to the Renegades defeating the Eastside Elite 18-0. And so now we'll have the 10U tackle football coming up next. You can join us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. You can download us on your Apple and Android devices by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Those who are watching on Facebook Live, you can like us on Facebook, and then also you can catch us on YouTube, and if you've not, subscribed to our YouTube channel. So the Youth Championship here in the Lawton area, after we've had the parade for lighting of the lights, that was this past weekend. Got Thanksgiving holiday coming up this weekend on Thursday, and Monday Night Football here at Cameron Stadium. So we're going to come back with the second of our doubleheader of championship football right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
Well, I guess we're getting ready for the coin toss. We've got the Cache Bulldogs against the Oklahoma Bulldogs in 10U tackle football. And we talked about Cache having a tradition of winning their fair share of city championships. Remember, they were a foe when we were having to coach against them. I guess you say the Oklahoma Bulldogs are in white?
Yes.
And the Cache Bulldogs are in their all dark with red. So we'll get to kind of the Oklahoma Bulldogs will be in their white jerseys and black pants as we go to a coin toss. We do that. We want to thank Sheffield Construction, our title sponsor for this contest, for this youth championship, as they're going over some last-minute instructions. Want to thank Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's before and after the game. Lawton tradition since 1950. Bar S, Lawton Ritter Gray Funeral Home, Villar Physical Therapy, Our Best Bank, Taco Mayo, 4D Garden Center, Comanche County Memorial Hospital, and Nancy Holcomb from State Farm Insurance. Bringing you this presentation of youth championship football. The ball in the air. The coin in the air.
It may be in there eventually.
I'm kind of asking which side do they want to defend. A 60-yard field. 30 is midfield, and they actually did that pretty good for us. I remember when our kids were playing, they put it at the 50 to kind of make it where the 30 is, and you kind of got confused, kind of where the ball was because you had to see the side markers. But I think that was a smart thing for them to do is say, okay, well, we're just going to make from the 30 on and make that midfield and into the one of the end zones. So they shake hands and get ready for some tackle football. 10U championship on the line. So the Cache Bulldogs and the Oklahoma Bulldogs here in the first quarter. Jack Hanna along myself, Eric Sherem. Hoping you have a good night of football. I guess they're going to come back and storm out of their banners and get ready for action. So we're going to take one more time out and be back right after this. You're watching 10U championship football right here, City of Lawton, Cameron Stadium on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Wayne's Drive-In in Lawton, a tradition since 1950, with two great locations at number 7 Northwest Sheridan Road and Wayne's 2 at 6810 Northwest Cache Road, serving the same old-fashioned hamburgers you know and love and grew up with. Maybe it's Wayne's famous steak fingers, or maybe you're in the mood for a sissy cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, salad, pizza, or just an order of onion rings. And don't forget Wayne's famous sweet tea or cherry limeade. Cruise on in before or after the game. Wayne's, number 7 Northwest Sheridan Road and 6810 Northwest Cache Road.
Let's go to Wayne's!
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, host of the 10U Tackle Football Championships for the City of Lawton. Kind of an annual event. Catch us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. For those joining us on Facebook, glad you could join us there. And on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel. So it looks like we're kicking off from the 30-yard line, midfield, will be the Oklahoma Bulldogs Kicking off to the Cash Bulldogs. The Oklahoma Bulldogs are going to be in their all white with black pants, black helmets. Cash Bulldogs with their red sleeves, red socks, black jerseys, and red numbers. Try to call out names when we can, the best we can. So they gave us the roster. We'll wait for the officials' whistle. A 10-minute running clock. We want to thank Sheffield Construction, our title sponsor for both of these matchups. Congratulations to the Renegades, winner of the 8U Flag Football Championship as they beat Eastside Elite 18-0. And already we've got a placement of
getting some volunteers to run the chains.
Run the chains. Okay, that's what it is. I remember, when you said that, it brought back a haunting memory. Because as we coached, you had to look around and always get parents, and a lot of parents didn't want to do that. They wanted to be there and support their kid. And we had some great parents that, of course, did that, but you hated to call upon the same ones all the time.
Right.
Do you want to run the chains? Because the home team is supposed to run the chains.
Right.
So now they'll get some volunteers. This time, I don't think before they would have coaches limited on the field at certain times, but I don't know if they're allowed on the field at this level. I know 12 you're not, 12 and under. It doesn't look like coach will be.
I think 10U, they still allow them one coach to kind of be in the huddle.
Right, okay.
I think I could be wrong. It's been a minute or two.
Yeah. It's amazing how you forget that this, gets past you. So getting the ball teed up. And I didn't think it was going to be the 30. That'd be midfield. They put it back where it needed to be at the 20-yard line. Hand is in the air waiting for the official's whistle. Whitecap does indeed, and we are underway for the 10U Lawton Championships. And that ball is going to be picked up and then skirted on the outside and goes right tight ropes on the edge. Going to see that as a one-bounce hopper. Takes that on the hop and then gets out of bounds. Gets past the 20-yard line. Yeah, I don't see a coach on the field, so they're going to have to call that in. So learning how to play football and all the rules and how it's done. Cash Bulldogs will start with the ball right outside their own 20-yard line on a 60-length field. Straight back to pass, looking downfield. Owen is hit from behind from the Oklahoma Bulldogs. We'll see that. That's kind of from the blind side, coming around a corner and then steps up, and then he is hit on the delivery on the first pass play that goes incomplete.
The nice thing is you got the ball off. If not, it would have been lost for 5 or 6 yards.
So the running clock will continue. Just underway as the Cash Bulldogs have the ball first. A little sweep motion going to the far side of the field, hits the corner and does, and then tight ropes past the first down marker, past midfield, outside the 30-yard line, and that's a decent run for a pickup of negative yards. Turned on the Jets a little bit. Wonder if Coach Griffin's going to scout out with his future Bulldogs that he's got a plethora of. It's just a few years since he's our 10-year-old. I mean, just give him another 4 years and 4 or 5 years, and we'll be up there. A little
inside
right
trap.
Up the middle, yep. Didn't really get much room there.
It's kind of nice seeing him pulling guard, though, already at this young.
Yeah. It's that outside formation, and they'll huddle back. They cross midfield inside Oklahoma Bulldog territory, right outside the 27-yard line. And now at the 8-minute mark, so 2 minutes off the clock on the first possession. Cash Bulldogs back in the I formation. Under center, got a man in motion. Coming to the near side of the field. Handoff off tackle. And gets down to about the 22-yard line.
Looked like you fumbled it.
Oh,
Sure
okay, they did. So a fumble.
Turn.
Let's see that here in the instant replay. We have another take a look at it. I knew there was a lot of cheering, but I thought, well, is that just for the stop? No. Ball comes out. So now the Cash Bulldogs turn it over to the Oklahoma Bulldogs, who will start with their first possession at the 7:17 mark. Ball be placed right outside the 22-yard line. Got a man in motion coming to the near side of the field. Split backs. Handoff. Makes the miss in the backfield. Turns the corner and then puts on the Jets. 30. He is going to be gone for a touchdown just like that as he skirts around the edge. And that's worth another taking a look on. And there's no flags on the play.
No.
Let's just see that again, an instant replay as he turned on the Jets. Motion, and he makes the missed tackle in the backfield, and then he was off to the races. And then a little separation. And the score for the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So just like that, after a turnover from the Cash Bulldogs, Oklahoma Bulldogs put up 6 on the board, and the PAT coming up. That's how you start out. You get a turnover, and then you get a opportunity to dump it in.
Capitalize on mistakes.
So they're going for the 2-point or 1. It's going to be a handoff for the 1, and just drags a couple of defenders and gets about a yard shy from the goal line. So that's going to be no good on the PAT. Point after attempt. We'll kick this one off. So now you got to try to respond and answer points with points. Clock continues to roll with 5:30 left to go in quarter number 1 of our 4 quarters here in the second of our championship series Monday night here at Cameron Stadium. Jack Hanna along myself, Eric Sherem. Enjoying a Monday evening of football.
Nice night.
Yeah. Some people come and parents and grandparents all huddled up, warmed up. Ball placed right outside the 20-yard line. To kick this one off, Cash Bulldogs received the ball, got down inside Renegade or inside Bulldog territory, and ended up fumbling. Was that the second play? Second play from scrimmage, off to the races.
Third play.
Third play, and then came to the near side and ran. Yeah, because the first play was a pass play. Going to kick this one off, and this sputters down, and it's going to be just covered up.
Oh, wow.
He didn't really want to pick it up. He had room to run.
4 yards until the goal line, so they got him pinned back deep.
See that just go straight down, and there wasn't anybody there. And he just, well, he probably has have instructions just to cover up. You always say don't pick it up. Yeah. Don't try to pick it up. And coaches will sometimes tell their players that. But you are pinned back if you're the Cash Bulldogs, right outside your own 4-yard line. Running clock with 3:47 left to go. They will stop the clock when it's 2 minutes in the second and the fourth. But as Jack and I would say, that when you're in this position, if you win the coin toss, you want the ball because of the time factor. You just don't have a lot of time to deal with it, especially at the running clock. So it's not like, a high school or college game.
Yeah, it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, they're still talking about a penalty, and that clock is just running. They stopped it now, though. There was a little bit too much time of discussing the penalty.
Looks like a little push in the back, but
you can't put them inside the inside the end zone. You got to know where I guess looking at the – yeah, you're going to have to bring that out.
Half the distance.
Well, I mean, half the distance ago. They're seeing – they're so used to the big field, they didn't notice that they're in the end zone at the 40-yard line. Yeah. So the Cash Bulldogs, we're going to march this out with a different penalty going back the other way.
Oh, let's see what's
Well, we're coming this must be a 15-yard penalty? Is this a unsportsmanlike? What? Oh, no. He's coming back to set that where the flag was dropped. Okay, yeah. I got you. And now he's going to mark it off. Okay. I was totally confused of where he's going, and then he stopped and then came back. Now the ball is going to be placed right outside the 11-yard line where the Cash Bulldogs will start.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually – it should be from the spot of where they downed it at. Because it's in that transition period.
And we got a whole bunch of Bulldog coaches telling the Whitecap exactly.
Nevertheless, let's get this playing going.
Yeah.
These kids want to play.
You need to come all the way over here and talk to the other official or the other coach.
That's why it should have been half the distance.
And they'll drag the chains back.
Well, at least we got it all sorted out.
Well, this is where we were before, if you remember, back at the 4-yard line. And I don't know why we changed and all of that to get back to the 4-yard line. So 4 to the 11, back to the 4. And I think we'll get this finally situated.
There we go.
And we got it started. And this is going to come a little bit early. So the hard count works for the Cash Bulldogs, unless that is a false start. But I think that was on the defense encroachment. Yeah, it is 5 yards, so we'll get a little bit closer.
Well, I got some of that back. At least their backs are not all the way
taken up to
line.
About the 8-yard line now. Clock rolls, 3:10 left to go here in quarter number 1. Whitecap whistled to stop. We'll get this started. Got a man in motion. Jet sweep motion in the near side, and he is hit. But the spin move gave him maybe a little bit of a half a yard.
Kind of fooled me out a little bit. I thought the outside guy had the ball because he's so close and jammed up on that little formation.
Down to 2:24. 6-0 Oklahoma Bulldogs lead. Cash Bulldogs with their second possession of the ball game, with 2:11 left to go in quarter number 1. Got 2 split receivers near side and far side, so top and bottom. Quarterback going to be under center. Second down at about 3. Going to play call from the sidelines. Now under center. Straight back to pass. Oh, and then throws that one, and that falls incomplete. A couple of noisemakers down there trying to get into the football mode. Brings up a third down, but the clock will roll with 1:25 left to go. They'll break the huddle. To the line. Cash Bulldogs. Motion on the far side of the field. Gets away from some defenders. Gets the first down. And dances his way up to about the 15, 16-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 49 seconds left to go in quarter one.
A little jet sweep, get about 7 yards.
Yeah, they'll get a play off here. They take a little bit of time in the huddle. Down to 26 seconds left to go. Hard count. Oh, and then this is going to be a false start. So the hard count didn't work in your favor, and then your guy went, and you kind of, the cadence, but he does the hard count, and then we didn't stay. Oh, and then a guard came up out of his position. And that's going to be the end of quarter number one. 1 quarter of play in the books, 6-0 Bulldogs for the Oklahoma Bulldogs. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Well, after 1 quarter of play, it's the Oklahoma Bulldogs leading the Cash Bulldogs 6-0. Bringing second quarter action, and thank you to Sheffield Construction, our title sponsor for this youth championship Monday night. So a fresh set of downs, handoff. Tries to go off tackle here on the near side of the field.
Right back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, there must have been penalty yards that we missed because we're back at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, we jumped off before the halftime, the quarter was over.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a false start for the 5 yards to make it 2nd and 15. Now it's second down and 15. Cash lines up. Got a man in motion. Straight back to pass. Boy, that's really threaded the needle. That's intercepted, and he'll take it back and score. Just kind of stolen away. We'll see that on instant replay, but right there, it's just kind of a tug of war and just took it from him. So I thought it was going to be a great catch. But instead, a pick six to the house and a touchdown for the Oklahoma Bulldogs.
Yeah, like I said, he just out-muscled him.
Yeah, they fought for it. I thought, oh, what a great catch, what a great pass. And then, no, what a great interception. PAT coming up. Last time they ran for the 1. Ball placed right outside the 5-yard line. You run the ball in for 1, you pass for 2. And we're going to run right up the belly of the beast, and that's going to be negated and stopped. And that keeps the score at 12-0 as we start 8 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
We'll get another kickoff started here.
Yep. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live. You can watch these. Of course, these will stay up on all of those platforms and on the network. We'll have that. And these games will sometimes will stay up for a year after like up to next year. We'll have it cleaned out for stored up there on the network so you can watch it on archive. Let's get fired up. Gosh, Bulldogs cheerleaders, they have as many as the football players. They have a crew.
Yes, they do. A good 20.
I would say good 20, 25, yeah. So the ball teed up at the 20-yard line for the Oklahoma Bulldogs, leading 12-0. Going to kick off to the Cache Bulldogs now for their third possession. It was a fumble to set up the first score, and then a pick six taken to the house.
Nice kick.
Ball is going to be kicked into the end zone, and this will be for a touchback here.
Nice kick.
And then we'll get the ball, get it rolling for the clock. Down to 6.5 minutes left to go before the half. If you're just joining us, we had the 8U Flag Football Championship where the Renegades beat the Eastside Elite 18-0. And now the Oklahoma Bulldogs lead the Cache Bulldogs 12-0. Cache with their third possession of the ball game. Trying to get something going. Trying to get a score. Made it to the championship round. Got split receivers. Back in the I formation. Under center. Direct snap to the tailback. So it's going to be kind of got a flag in the play. Went right up the middle there, so kind of a wildcat look right there. And we'll sort this out from the Whitecap. I think what they're doing is they are stopping the clock when there is a penalty, at least up to this point.
It's taking some time or the discussion and trying to figure it out, so it's kind of glad that at least they're stopping it, because if not, I mean, it's taking off minutes.
Holding. Penalties offset. It was a face mask and a holding. Brings up second down. We're back to first down.
Looks like we have a
timeout. Officials timeout.
Officials.
If we're looking at equipment or something, usually.
Now we're winding the clock back, so I guess it's a quick fix.
Cache back deep in their own 10-yard line. Got a man in motion going to the far side of the field. Fake to the motion man, spin move for the quarterback, gains of about 3 or 4, and then is taken down by the Oklahoma Bulldogs after a gain of a couple. Brings up a second down and about 8. 5:19 and counting.
Oklahoma Bulldogs are substituting about every other play.
Well, and they got a really good swarming defense too. They're gonna load the box to stop the run and dare you to pass. Cache has tried to throw in a couple of times. Well, and then that one was a pick six, but I mean it was right to the right man. It was just the defender just took it away from him. Motion, stops, right up the middle.
Oh.
There's a collision of defenders, just a pile of folks.
Some good hard hitting going on.
Yeah, just like there, pad level. Yeah. Boom. It was like kind of a bumper. Ooh, and then right there, that last little shove in there. Clock will roll, 4:11 and counting. in the second quarter. We'll have halftime and second half action. Cash trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. Third down and about 7. And this is a timeout. Timeout called by the Cash Bulldogs. So they take one, we'll take one. You're watching the 10U championship football game. Cameron Stadium right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Well, where sports is our middle name, we are the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back to action here. So timeout was called with 3:53 left to go here before the half. Oklahoma Bulldogs lead. Cash Bulldogs with the ball, and they called timeout. Third down, straight back to pass. Little outlet pass. It's caught. Gets away from the defender. Nice little pitch and catch. But it's going to be about maybe 3 yards shy of a first down. Nice. Bring up third down or fourth down in about 3.
Like that almost like a little screen pass, and dumped it out to his receiver. Got a few yards.
Well, I think they're declaring that they're going for it. Otherwise, a punt, you already established that. No rushing the punter. So 4-down territory for the Cash Bulldogs. Got a little alignment. Yeah, they're going to – parents yelling, you watch the ball and watch for the hard count. Last time they tried to do the hard count, they had the own offensive start. Trips on the near side, under heavy pressure, and he's going to be sacked. So the Oklahoma Bulldogs say, nope, we're not going to let you get an opportunity. You get to see that back on instant replay as they were coming. Dogs are coming off the edge. And down he goes. Turnover and takeover on downs. 2:29 and counting before the half. What do we have here? Set up a 1st and 10, or 1st and goal, rather. They can punch it in. They're right outside the 8-yard line. 2 split backs, got a man in motion going to the far side of the field. Handoff, jet motion sweep going to the far side, gets the corner, and he will cross and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma Bulldogs.
I got a flag on the far side.
See that here on the instant replay, and we'll check out the flag and who that is. If it's a holding, we can negate that and get that come back.
It's going to be on the Oklahoma Bulldogs.
Okay, so we're going to erase those points then. Still keep it at 12. We're at the 2-minute mark of, or under 2 minutes. When it gets to 2 minutes, they'll take the clock on the field. Motion coming, and what do we have here? Stoppage of play.
I think you're just letting everybody know I got a 2-minute mark.
Okay. All right, 2 minutes. Split backs in the shotgun formation. Going to run the same thing, but this time in the edge, run, jet motion sweep on the far side. Got a flag in the play. Misses a tackle, and we'll check out the flag here.
Probably holding.
Yep. Holding on the Bulldogs, the Oklahoma Bulldogs. Try it again. This time we're going to come to the near side of the field with a split back. Turns the corner. Got the edge. Swim move past a defender, and then there's a host of Cache Bulldogs for the stop. Right outside the 20-yard line.
Had a nice little swim move. It looked like a defensive tackle trying to get in the backfield. I like it. Just trying to cut through and get some more yards out of that. Looked like we had another flag.
Another flag that didn't realize that was happening. Under the 2 minutes here before the half. 12-0 your score. Oklahoma Bulldogs with the lead and with the ball. Right outside, close to midfield. Went outside the 29-yard line. Straight back to pass, looking downfield. He's going to throw, pitch, and catch. That's caught. He's going to get the first down and gaze all the way down to about the 11-yard line. That's a little good pass. We're going to see this again here on instant replay.
I think it was Caden Lahau that got that, number 11.
Yeah, for the
Yep.
Nice little catch. Oklahoma Bulldogs ready, up and ready. Run again. They want to try to get another score before the half. Motion, going topside. Handoff, off tackle on the far side of the field. Just Bulldogs his way, using the mascot name down to about the 8-yard line. Of halftime coming up and second half action. See if what Cache can muster up. They want to try to get a stop here. They want to make sure that they don't go down 3 scores before the half.
Yeah. Be pretty tough to come battling back.
Yeah. And I think the Bulldogs will get the ball because Cache got the ball to start the game. So they'll be kicking off to them to get the ball second half. And this is whistled dead. Flag on the play.
Oh, we got a timeout. That's
a timeout is called. So timeout is called by Cache. They take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium. Oklahoma Bulldogs trying to punch it in for their third score tonight. One off of a pick six. Recovery off of a fumble. Setting themselves up nicely. They like that edge. They like that corner. But this time they're going to run out of real estate as Cache Bulldogs get a stop right there.
Got another timeout.
Another timeout, so they must be really close.
Yep.
So as they take one, we'll take another one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Whitehead Plumbing, our mission is to be a leading full-service plumbing contractor. We have dedicated over 20 years perfecting our expertise in Southwest Oklahoma with our craftsmanship and customer service. Whether you have a water, sewer, or gas line that needs to be replaced or repaired, you can always count on us to be there. We offer free estimates and have 24/7 emergency services available. We'll work around the clock and are committed to providing our customers with impeccable services. Call Whitehead Plumbing today for all your plumbing needs.
Well, it looks like the Oklahoma Bulldogs wanted to call timeout because they want to try to get another score before halftime. So they're keeping the time on the field because it's a running clock, 10 minutes. But then when it gets down to 2, they keep it on the field. And so straight back to pass, looking downfield, flush down the pocket, on the run, on the move here to the near side. Makes a motion and then jumps out of bounds right at about the 8-yard line. And that will stop the clock.
Got a flag on the far side.
Oh, yeah, we do. Thank you, Jack. Flag on the play.
Cash Bulldogs declined it. So it looks like it's going to be change of possession.
Cheerleaders making some noise, and that's coming from the other side of Cameron Stadium. Cash Bulldogs. Oh, and the ball gets away from him, and he has to cover it up right at the goal line.
Ooh.
Almost crossed. In for the safety. He dove at it as the ball skirted away from him. Oh, right there, it just came out. And boy, just covered it up right there on the line. Disaster. We got a flag, though, on the play.
I didn't see the flag.
It's on the opposite side. It's right where the Cash Bulldog faithful is calling it. The ball's going to be put back outside the 4-yard line. Now right outside the...
So I think they initially declined that, which is right there on the 1.
Yeah, you don't want anything to happen here. Everybody is in the end zone except for the center. They come, and there's a flag. The hard count came, and that's going to give you some breathing room.
Going to discussion who jumped first. It's going to be on the Oklahoma Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's going to be on the defense. 5-yard penalty gives some breathing room. We must be nearing halftime by now. Back in the split eye. Converging in the middle Pushes his way up close to around the 10-yard line.
Now
that should be halftime.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 12-0 Oklahoma Bulldogs lead at the half. We'll be back with second half action right after this. So you're watching the 10U Championship football here at Cameron Stadium for the Lawton Youth Championship here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
When it comes to showing your loved ones you care, you need the best. A Better Design Flowers and Gifts is under new ownership, and we're proud to be serving the people of Southwest Oklahoma. Our talented florists are committed to building the most beautiful floral arrangements, as well as providing superior customer service. We service all types of events, from weddings to funerals, just because gifts, and of course, holidays. We're also a veteran-owned company. Click, call, or come by today. We'd love to show you a better design.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
You deserve the best, and the Billingsley family of dealerships has delivered award-winning service since 1963. View our inventory when it's convenient for you at BillingsleyFord.com. That's the Billingsley way. Score big at Billingsley Hyundai. Experience the all-new 2023 Hyundai Palisade. This upscale SUV seats 8 and packs a powerful V6 to get you on your journey. Get yours today at Billingsley Hyundai. That's the Billingsley way.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges.
And I'm Dr. Nathan Buckner.
Did you know Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges.
And I'm Dr. Nathan Buckner.
Did you know our dental practice is one of only 6% of practices in the United States that provide care from an all-digital platform?
We fabricate crowns, bridges, and place implants with advanced digital technology.
If you want to be part of this digital revolution in dental care, call us today at 248-6700 or visit our website at bridgesandbucknerdentistry.com.
We look forward to providing you with exceptional dental care.
Welcome back at half. Cash Bulldog cheerleaders performing a little bit of halftime. We want to thank our title sponsor, Sheffield Construction at 90 Northeast 20th Street here in Lawton, Oklahoma. And we want to thank our sponsors to make this possible with Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's, a Lawton tradition since 1950 with 2 locations here. We're always ready to go to Wayne's. Bar S, they're looking for some extra help if you're looking for a job with benefits. Bar S with Sigma Company, Lawton Ritter Gray Funeral Home, Villar Physical Therapy, Arvest Bank, Taco Mayo, 4D Garden Center, Comanche County Memorial Hospital, and Nancy Holcomb, your State Farm insurance agent, proud supporters of the Lawton Youth. We will be back with second half action right after this timeout as you're watching the Youth 10 and Under Championship football right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth. helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Back here, Cameron Stadium, here at the half, getting ready for second half action. As got really a dominant performance by the Oklahoma Bulldogs over the Cache Bulldogs. Pardon me for the little seasonal allergies here in November. But I think the Cache Bulldogs receive the ball to start the first half, so they'll be kicking off. Oklahoma Bulldogs in all white jerseys. Black pants and black helmets. Cache Bulldogs with their black leggings, the red and the white helmets. And the ball going to tee up at the 20-yard line.
I just didn't know if you.
So as Cache gets to set to kick off, and the officials whistle, ready to start second half action. Kind of a short kick, fielded, decent return.
Yeah, the Oklahoma Bulldogs have a great field position.
You have less of a half a field to work with right outside the 28.
Nice little reverse. Going to the outside, got plenty of room. A little jab step, cut it back inside. Going in for the touchdown. All the way on a nice little reverse. Oh, my goodness.
Kind of textbook. We're going to see that here in instant replay. We just surveyed the defense. Almost ran with the official into congestion and said, no, never mind. Got it myself. Touchdown for the Oklahoma Bulldogs to put another 6 on the board and make it 18. And we got a knee for injury. Timeout by the official. So as they talk about it, I think we will take a quick break and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
You ever have a meal so good you want to dance? If you haven't yet, you will. At Gangnam Style Korean Barbecue, that's our goal. We serve only the best in Korean cuisine. We've got several different flavors of bulgogi and fried rice, premium fish plates, and sushi. Our customers love us, and you will too. Check out our menu and even order online. Come on in and we'll show you how we do it Gangnam Style.
We are celebrating.
Here at Pam and Barry's team, we've been helping you through the real estate process for more than 20 years.
We want to thank you for choosing our team to help you.
We sold our house at full asking price, and it took less than about a week to get our full asking price with Pam and Barry.
Don't go at it alone.
Let us handle it all here.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
So I think they discussed that. Was there a penalty? Was there not? Touchdown was good. So that makes it 18, and the point after attempt coming up. This level, it's if you run it in, it's 1. If you pass, it's 2. Ball placed right outside the 5-yard line for the point after attempt. And officials still talking with the head coach of the Cash Bulldogs at this point. So here for the try for the Oklahoma Bulldogs. Whistle to start. In the I formation. Handoff to tailback. Flag on the play, and he is tackled in the backfield. And we'll check out what this yellow one is for. Holding.
Yeah, they could decline it.
Penalty declined.
Yeah. You sure didn't want to give him another opportunity to try for
No, just going to let that kick off. Coming up, nice night of football here at Cameron Stadium. Glad you could join us who are watching on Facebook and on YouTube. Get lined up for the kickoff, but with a running clock, that's been taking some of, you want to assemble them and get them ready. If you're Cash, you want to be able to try to answer. They've not had an answer. Oklahoma Bulldogs have had their way through the first half and more than halfway through this third quarter. Ball teed up right outside the 20-yard line. And this is going to be kicked in the pile of the end. And then he took a knee if he was just picked it up. And unfortunately right there at the 5-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, and I know you're just trying to bend over to pick it up, but you can't touch that knee. And we'll see it right here as he goes down. And just took that knee right there, and that was it. That's all she wrote. Had an enjoyable last weekend of playoffs. Unfortunately, Walters come up short with the Ringling. You can go watch that game. Ringling's used to playing for state titles. They had a second runner-up last year. They won it in 2019. They're on their way as they continue on. But Walters with an incredible season and a great game, 28-22. Cache Bulldogs backed up in their own territory with a man in motion. Jet sweep motion going over the far side of the field. Decent little pickup.
Yeah. Looked like they're marking about 8 yards.
Yeah, almost a 10-yard pickup right there. Just got ran out of bounds. Clock continues to roll. Cache Bulldogs with the ball right outside their own 15-yard line. Boy, he took that extra scoop and then around the corner and then off to the races, gets up to about the 30, and that's going to be close to midfield. And let's see that one again. Finally something great for the Cache Bulldogs working their way.
Nice run.
As he just kind of turned it on right there and got some extra yards. And now we're at the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Up the middle, gain of a couple.
Look like a little fullback belly play, just up the middle. Not a bad job for 3 yards, just up the middle.
Well, you want to respond. You want to get something out of this drive if you can. Playing with a little bit of a sense of urgency here. Breaks the huddle. To the line, 2 receivers here on the near side. Makes the miss with the whiff in the backfield, but he gains maybe a yard. So he turns the corner. Brings up a 3rd down and about 7. Clock rolls with 2:55 left to go in quarter number 3. 10-minute running clock, except for when they get down to the 2 minutes of before the half and before the fourth quarter, where pass plays are stop the clock. If you're going out of bounds, it stops the clock. Other than that, got to run Cache trying to find their way as they cross midfield and inside Oklahoma Bulldog territory. Jet sweep motion going the far side of the field, dives forward for gain of about a yard or 2 more. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4. Probably 4-down territory here for the Cache Bulldogs.
This is a nice job on that far side defense, just kind of staying home, and looked like they was anticipating that little jet sweep.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. In the shotgun formation, direct snap, handoff, and he is going to be stopped. So a turnover on downs with 1:34 left to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Oklahoma Bulldogs. Cache with a decent drive there, but that stalls out as they only get down to about the 21-yard line of the Oklahoma Bulldogs. Down to 111. Coach of the Bulldogs can take his time. Under a minute of the third. Got split backs in the shotgun formation. Quarterback keeper flagging the play, rolling on the far side of the field. Tight ropes, goes along the edge, and he will try to make it to the end zone, and he'll score. But we're going to have to check out the flag first to see if it's on the offense or defense. Let's see that in instant replay. Good job with the camera work, Jack. We got a nice little highlight reel for this young man. It was right around the corner, and, man, he just put it on. He said, I'm just going to take this right to the house.
That's going to be wiped off with a holding offense.
Holding, unfortunately, takes it back from the young man. And that's going to end the third quarter. So we'll be back with our fourth and final period, the final 10 minutes in this one of the 10 and under championship football, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Well, hey there. I'm Trent Logan, expert realtor in Southwest Oklahoma. Just so happens I'm also the president of the LTSAEAATT. Bullseye. That's the Lawton Tri-State Area East Amateur Axe Throwing Team. So yeah, I do know what it's like to deliver under pressure. Probably broke it. You want to know what the number one problem with being the best is? Nothing. Got him!
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, the fourth and final period. The Oklahoma Bulldogs leading. And with the ball. Negated touchdown, going to go pass. Oh, and he's wide open. Off to the races. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Oklahoma Bulldogs.
We got a flag on the far side.
Oh, a flag on the play. Are you kidding me? Back-to-back touchdowns negated. Let's see that here in instant replay again with a pass play. Connects and off to the races. Has to just get into the secondary.
Got a hold.
Oh, my.
That was a nice pass play.
Yeah, holding call negated against the Oklahoma Bulldogs. So they have 18 points. They've scored 2 touchdowns now and have been taken back by holding.
Wow, that's a nice pass, catch, and run after the catch.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's coming from the Cash Bulldogs sideline, too, so I don't know if those coaches are really baiting them into throwing that play, throwing that call. It's come from that side. .846 and counting. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket on the run. Quarterback keep and makes something out of nothing.
Got a few of those yards back.
Clock now under 8 minutes. So 2 minutes off of the clock here in the fourth and final period. Oklahoma Bulldogs with the lead and with the ball. High snap. Flag in the play. Comes here on the near side of the field and then scampers his way down to about the 18, 19-yard line, and we'll check out this flag.
Hold on defense. Well, now he's pointing back to the offense.
No, because they're marching them back. They're going to put them right outside the 4-yard line.
Okay, he just missignaled on the first time.
Got some nice, decent size there on the offensive line, too.
Yes.
For the Oklahoma Bulldogs. I don't know. Is this a group of different schools? I mean, Cache are all coming from Cache. We understand that. But how the Oklahoma Bulldogs were assembled. Oh, it's a high snap over his head, and this will go in the back of the end zone. Could be a tackle for a touchdown. He's off to the races and running down the sidelines. He is going to go coast to coast, and he will score. Wow.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
I mean, this was going to be tackled. You got to see this here in instant replay. Snap over the head. It's in the end zone. Back of the end zone, he's either a safety or a touchdown recovery, and he's off and running. And all he has to do is beat the one, and the separation comes, and the speed comes, and there is 6 on the board, and I don't think there's a flag on the play, is there?
No, there's not.
How about that? He said that third time, what a score. Boy, that young man's going to like that highlight reel. To put 24 on the board, and the PAT coming up. When you're thinking about what's going to happen, you're trying to call it, and you're going to say, okay, a lot of things can happen here. It can be a fumble recovery by Cache. It could be a safety, or it could be touchdown the other way. You never thought that one. Going for the point conversion. Collides there at the 1-yard line, and he is stopped, and that's negated there and keeps it 24-0. So we'll be back with the final 5.5 right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Feet. We use them every day, working, playing, and usually taking them for granted. If your feet hurt, see the professionals at Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic. They've been serving Southwest Oklahoma for the past 36 years, providing the highest quality care and combining the latest technology with old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. With 3 locations to serve you, Lawton, Duncan, and Altus. Call today or visit us online at swokfoot.com.
All right, back to action as the Oklahoma Bulldogs really pouring it on now to make a 24-0 advantage over the Cache Bulldogs. And the kickoff, the ball, he's going to move that over a little bit or a different hash, Coach told him to, at the 20-yard line, and we're whistled to start. That's going to be a bullet down the center and got a flag on the play.
Back there, yep.
.413 and counting. When we get down to that 2 minutes, they will stop the clock here at Cameron Stadium, and they will be kept on the field. So it's going to be hard to kind of. They will stop the clock here at Cameron Stadium. So 3:51. Thanks for all of their watching on Facebook. Some people want to know how to find us, and we made it easy. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on the network, on the Oklahoma Sports Network at oksportsnet.com. And you can just look at it the old-fashioned way on a website. But you can download us for free on your Apple and Android devices. Just search Oklahoma Sports Network. Back in the shotgun formation for the Cache Bulldogs. It's going to be a fake handoff. Looking downfield, he's caught. And look at this, off to the races and a Cache Bulldog score, not only for pride, but wow, look at this turn of events. Let's take a look at this in instant replay.
Nice.
What a pass, what a catch. All alone, had his defender beat.
Oh, that's nice.
Woo, Boba. That's nice. Touchdown, Cache Bulldogs. Put 6 on the board and say, hold on a second.
It's not over.
Well, it's not over yet. PAT coming up. Well, you had to go do it. Say, you know what? Backs against the wall. Down to 2 minutes left to go. 2:33 and counting. PAT coming up. And probably onside kick. Split, stacked receivers on the top side and here at the bottom. Under center. Straight back to pass. Little slant pass, and that's just going to be incomplete. Trying for the 2-point conversion, and that gets no good. No one's been able to capitalize on that. 24-6 with 2:03, and now they're going to stop it at the 2-minute mark. 2-minute warning, and we'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Season just dropped. Enter the Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings all in one box. You'll run out of episodes before you run out of food. The Big Dinner Box, only from Pizza Hut. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Well, Cash, part of the Oklahoma Sports Network. For those who are enjoying the Cash Bulldogs, they get on the board to put 6 to make it 24-6. And set to kick off. And with 2 minutes left to go in this game, have you practiced your onside kick? Because here it comes. Stuttered, sputtered up, hits bounces a couple of times, and then it's picked up. Reverse field coming back the other way. Down for the return, and steps out of bounds, as they say.
Boy, just changed direction of the field. And
come right out here around the edge, and then just tried to tightrope, try to get past those defenders, kind of running those down and trying to get in the end zone for another score. 24-6. We're under 2 minutes. We're going to do our best to try to keep track of it because they'll keep the 2-minute mark underneath on the field from here. They don't have a clock that we can examine. Jack Hanna, along with myself, Eric Sherham, had a great year, a season of 11 teams in action on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You can go watch any of our previous broadcasts from any of our games throughout the year for all 11 schools. Maybe during the holiday break, you can pull some of those up. Don't forget Carl Albert in action right here on the network on Saturday. Runs into as a pickup off the turf, and the Cash Bulldogs with a massive tackle because the ball came out. There is a flag on the play. But this fumble exchanges, he put it right in the belly of the running back, but there the Cash Bulldogs were there defensively. We'll sort out the flag and the play. So watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on the network. Yeah, as we mentioned, Carl Albert will play Grove in Owasso on Saturday. And then championship week the following week after the Thanksgiving holiday, starting on Thursday night at Edmond. And Friday night, or Friday at 1 o'clock, they'll have the 6A2 championship, followed by the 6A1 championship. And then 5A and 4A will be played on Saturday, 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We hope to have some coverage of some highlights and some interviews of some of those games because even though they're not really covering anybody outside of Carl Albert's going to win that game Saturday to advance to another finals appearance. They came short last year, losing in the semifinals to the then champion Collinsville Cardinals, who beat McAllister. Now, Collinsville is out because McAllister and Collinsville played week 1 of playoffs.
Yes.
So that means you got McAllister still in the running, Carl Albert still in the running, Grove, and the surprise was Coweta getting beat. So Bishop McGinnis survives.
Yes.
And there's been several times Bishop McGinnis and Carl Albert has played for a 5A title.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to see if that will happen again because they're on the opposite sides of the bracket. They know each other. They played each other once already, being in the same district. And you have to play a team again from the same district for a state title. You know, just there's a lot of stuff that can go into that. So as they sort this one out, get the chained up, the Cash Bulldogs will break the huddle. Somewhere under the 2-minute mark, I would say a minute something has probably got to be what's left. Stacked receivers, near side, far side, straight back to pass, looking downfield, flushed out of the pocket, decides to run, tries to hit the corner, and then goes out of bounds.
Smart.
As he gets outside the 15-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play for the Cash Bulldogs. We'll see that as he kind of got in trouble and under some heavy pressure defensive-wise and goes over there and stops the clock.
Smart play by the quarterback, getting out of bounds, stopping the clock.
That's some exciting highlights in this one.
Yes.
Some big plays. I mean, you know, nothing really came off some short. These have been big play scores between these teams. One was a pick 6 early on in the first half. Trips here on the near side, straight back to pass, under heavy pressure. He gets this one off. It is caught. Then to the 10, down to the 5, and then he'll skirt out of bounds right outside the 4-yard line. And that is a quarterback that stays in under the pressure. Let's see that again, an instant replay because it's in his face. And then, boom, he throws. He knows he's going to take the hit, gets the ball delivered, hands off.
Nice job by the quarterback.
It's a good job.
And we have a timeout, I think.
Cash Bulldogs still fighting, so they take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
All right, back to action after the timeout called. Cash Bulldogs with the ball. Scoring opportunity in the I formation. Got a man in motion. Handoff right up the middle. Spin move to about the 2-yard line.
Another timeout.
Another timeout. Yeah, well, they're going to have to because I think that we'll just keep it here. 24-6, trying to punch it in to try to get that 12. Really playing well and tough in this second. You know, it's just kind of like Cash really kind of took a little time to kind of get their momentum, to get their stuff going. But that was been the storyline. But the Oklahoma Bulldogs, they were ready from the get-go. And really, you know, in games like this, you talk about turnovers. You know, well, there was a fumble that gave the Oklahoma Bulldogs short field to work with, and they dump it in for their first score. Then they get a pick 6, and then they're up 12-0. So, you know, you say, well, and you don't want to do the ifs, ands, and buts, or candy and nuts. We'd all have a Merry Christmas, that's according to Dandy Don on Monday Night Football, since this is a Monday night reference for us old guys that remember Don Meredith. And, you know, because you say, well, if, yeah, and then but, and
it's easy to go back and say,
yes. If they just wouldn't have fumbled, you know, if we would have just, you got 2 or 3 of those, you got to get yourself a game. You know?
That's right.
But breaking the huddle from the timeout, trying to dump it in for the Cache Bulldogs. Split backs and in the shotgun formation. Direct snap, and he'll get right to the goal line, and he will score.
There you go.
There it is. So we'll see that in the instant replay. Cache Bulldogs push the pile, and they get in. They cross. Touchdown, Cache Bulldogs. Bring it to 12. And the PAT coming up. Last time they went for 2, and the pass play was incomplete on the 5-yard line for the PAT. Got some confusion with the offense. They got, oh my, different formation with stacked receivers top side and here at the bottom. Under center, straight back to pass. Little slant. Oh, and that's just going to bounce around and going to be incomplete. But, man, that was a great try. Great opportunity. I mean, it was a nice design play.
Yes.
Thought that it was going right where it needed to be. And just tipped it out. Guess what's coming up?
Little onside kick. Yep.
You know, I was here for a youth championship, and it was a tight game. It was a 6-point ball game, and I remember there was this kid who was just really, really fast, and I was thinking to myself, do not kick to him because they had scored a touchdown. Do not kick, and this was behind, they went ahead and they kicked off. And there was like only 2 seconds left on the clock, and he took it to the house. And I said, don't kick it deep. Do not kick it to that kid. Do not kick it. And he did. But, I mean, and it was a good crowd, and they were just going nuts. But that was just that's why you come to these games. You know, you just never know what you're going to see. And you see the future. You can see some great players that are going to come up the ranks through middle school not too long from now and then into the high school and be calling out their names for about 3-4 years. And,
that's the fun
they're getting
part.
a lot of experience. Oh, yeah.
That's why I enjoy doing this. Get to see them early on and get
Sure.
to see them grow.
Sure.
And
had that. You start naming off all kids that you watched as high school. You know, it's just like, wow. Ball teed up at the far hash of the 20, a little squib kick. Going to be picked up off the hop and is going to go up to about the 26-yard line. We've got to be really close to because they had called timeouts.
had some incomplete passes, but
yeah, it's hard to tell because when they get under 2 minutes, they keep the clock down below. And
the Cache Bulldogs should be out of timeouts because they used 2 timeouts here towards the end.
Yeah.
So they should be out of timeout. So
basically, you can just run out the clock here. I mean, it's like if the clock doesn't stop for if you don't go out of bounds, you're not going to pass. You're just going to run the clock is what, if the best clock management, he's going to take a knee. So, yeah, and I think that will do it because, they're going to find out how much time is. So, they'll just take a knee. And if they're without timeouts, and he says get the crowd up because we know that there's not much time left. We'll wait. And that is the best formation in football if you're on that side of it.
Yeah.
on the side of taking a knee.
Little victory formation.
Victory formation, and Whitecap is either holding on to the opportunity to call it a game here. Maybe you'll have to snap it one more time. I'm not sure, but there can't be much. But a championship nonetheless for the Oklahoma Bulldogs. Second down. And again, takes a knee. I think that should be it.
That's what it looks like. They're getting ready to come to the Midfield, line up, shake hands.
That's it. So that's the ball game. Oklahoma Bulldogs defeat the Cache Bulldogs 24-12. And Jack, that's been as he probably finally put it up. It's been a good night.
It has been. It's been a great night.
For the 8U championship. That was the Renegades. They beat the Eastside Elite. So go shake the hands. So the Cache Bulldogs fall to defeat to the Oklahoma Bulldogs in the 10U championships 24-12. I want to thank our title sponsor, Sheffield Construction, giving us this presentation of both ball games, and then also of our fine sponsors from Wayne's Drive-In, Lawton tradition since 1950, Bar S, Lawton Ritter Gray, Villar Physical Therapy, Arvest Bank, Taco Mile, 4D Garden Center, Comanche County Memorial Hospital, and Nancy Holcomb, State Farm Agent. Jack, it's been a fun one, been a good night. Glad that you could join us tonight.
I wouldn't miss it.
Of course, we got Saturday in action with Carl Albert taking on Grove for a semifinals, and you can catch that on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So for those who are watching on Facebook, thank you. Like us there. Those who can subscribe to the YouTube channel and here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Have a pleasant and great evening.